Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, security expert warns about going live. While going live can be an exciting way for social media users to connect with an audience, build their personal brands, or earn quick money, security consultant and crime expert Robert Smith is concerned that persons aren't aware of the significant risk. He said that going live or live streaming can result in various issues, including what he terms self-hacking, in which persons unknowingly expose themselves to risk by sharing too much information. There are people who, let's say, go to the bathroom, they literally tell you how many sheets of toilet paper they use, he said. This level of oversharing removes any mystery about a person's whereabouts and activities, making them vulnerable to those with ill intentions. One of the most alarming aspects of going live is how it can blur the line between online and real-life interactions. People walk up to you in public spaces in a very familiar fashion because they have seen you on social media and they speak to you as if they've known you personally for quite some time, Smith explained. This can be disorienting for the person being approached, who may feel compelled to engage with a stranger out of politeness, not realizing they could be putting themselves in danger. Beyond personal safety, going live can also jeopardize the safety of others. When a person broadcasts from a public location, they may inadvertently expose the whereabouts of those around them who may have no desire to be filmed or have their location shared with the world. It places people at a disadvantage because people don't know who now knows where they are, said Smith. This unintentional exposure could potentially be life-threatening, especially if the person being filmed is in a vulnerable situation or trying to maintain privacy. He also opined that going live has likely destroyed some marriages and relationships. Imagine you are somewhere where your spouse doesn't know you are embroiled with someone who the spouse doesn't know you're embroiled with, and you end up as a background of somebody's life, he said. Drawing a parallel with a military saying, "Time spent in reconnaissance is never wasted," he suggested that live streaming does the same for criminals, as individuals may inadvertently provide detailed information about their location, surroundings, and activities. "I not only know where you are, I can tell you what the layout is," he said. In a realistic scenario, someone doing a live stream for 2 hours to maximize earnings may unwittingly give a criminal time to locate them, carry out their plan, and flee. This anonymity makes it difficult to trace the perpetrators because it could be anybody, he said. 4 charged after argument turns physical. 4 St. Thomas citizens are facing several charges following an incident in Hagley Gap, Cedar Valley. They have been identified as Karen Garrison, 21, otherwise called Pops, construction worker of Content District, Raheem 519, otherwise called Biggs, a mechanic of Grove District, Gilmore McPherson, 22, otherwise called Josh of Hagley Gap, and Frederick Lewis, 18, of Content District. They have been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, use of a firearm to commit a scheduled offense, assault at common law, and 2 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm. Reports from the Morantee Bay Police are that on August 19 at 9:20 p.m., the men got into an altercation with a man in Cedar Valley when 5 brandished a handgun and threatened the man. The other 3 accused gave several blows to the complainant, rendering him helpless. Onlookers gathered at the scene and the men ran. The police were summoned and the men were later intercepted, arrested, and placed in safe custody. They were officially charged for the offenses on Saturday after a question and answer session in the presence of their attorney. A court date for them is being finalized. VAZ dismisses rumored oil discovery in Jamaica as a fake news. Energy Minister Darrell Vaz has dismissed as a fake news social media reports that oil has been discovered on Jamaica's shores. "I have seen the many posts on social media and received WhatsApps and telephone calls in relation to the fake news circulating on social media," in relation to the discovery of oil on our shores or off our shores. As minister, I can categorically state that there is no such a thing. It is absolutely fake news, Vance said in a statement on Sunday. Rumors of the alleged discovery of oil, the equivalent of 7 billion barrels, have been spreading like wildfire on social media in recent weeks, with some people speculating a cover-up, even claiming that the release of popular entertainer Vybz Kartel was done deliberately to distract the masses from the alleged find. However, Vance said the claims are untrue and urged the Jamaicans to disregard the rumors.
I've seen the many posts on social media and received WhatsApps and telephone calls in relation to the fake news circulating on social media in relation to the discovery of oil on our shores or off our shores. As minister, I can categorically state that there's no such thing. It is absolutely fake news. I, as minister, would be the first one to be excited to share any such good news if and when that happens. So until such time as you hear from me, while I'm minister, disregard all information in relation to Jamaica's discovery of oil. It is just simply untrue.
United Oil plc, the British-based company with a license to export for oil and gas off Jamaica's south coast, has identified fields off the coast of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland as massive in potential and has proposed that they could produce in excess of 1 million barrels of oil per day. Earlier this year, it said from 21 leads, it has identified the prospect of 7 billion barrels of oil, but added that leads from previous exploration suggest almost 5 billion more barrels of oil could be present, pushing the total prospects close to 12 billion barrels. If realized, that would propel Jamaica to 16th in the world, above established producers like Brazil, Norway, Mexico, Colombia, and Ecuador. But to get that oil, United Oil and Gas needs the money to drill for it and has been seeking to woo investors. It said it has already spent US $40 million to gather the data and wants investors to help it foot the cost of drilling. The company has until January 2026 to decide if it will drill or drop the license, but it said it will do so before January 2028 in an apparent indication that it wants to go ahead and drill for oil and gas. Construction worker charged with sexual abuse of 13-year-old student. A 19-year-old construction worker has been charged after being accused of having sex with a 13-year-old student. The accused, Jashawn Brown, otherwise called the Little Rat, from Denham Town, West Kingston, has been charged with having sexual intercourse with a person under 16 years. The incidents were allegedly committed between September 30, 2023 and July 11, 2024. It is alleged that the accused and the child met on the social media site Instagram and later became friends. An intimate relationship reportedly developed during the period. The student, it was reported, went to the accused man's house on 2 separate occasions and had sexual intercourse. A report was made to the police. Following investigations, the accused was charged based on a witness statement implicating him and after an interview in the presence of his attorney. British woman charged for cocaine found in luggage at Mobay Airport. A British woman has been charged after she was reportedly held with more than $45 million worth of cocaine at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James on Wednesday. Charged with possession, dealing in, attempting to export, and a conspiracy to export cocaine is 28-year-old Rachel Quayle. She will appear in the St. James Parish Court on Friday. Quayle was charged after 21 pounds of the drugs were reportedly found in her luggage at the airport. Allegations are that on Wednesday, August 21, 2024, Quayle attempted to board a flight destined for the United Kingdom when her luggage was searched. During the search, 9.5 kilograms of cocaine were found concealed in an assortment of food items. Quayle was taken into custody and following further investigations was charged following an interview in the presence of her attorney. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.